Good evening, folks. Lieutenant Guru is back, and we have some new, already released spoilers for Set 8, The Ashes of the Empire. Star Wars Unlimited coming pretty early with these, coming up in probably 3 months now. We have The Ashes of the Empire, the two new leaders for the precons. We have, first of all, Luke Skywalker, going to be a vigilance heroism leader. I can save him. Force Jedi Rebel trait with a ability to when a friendly unit's attack ends, you may exhaust this leader. If you do, heal 1 damage from that unit. Basically, Obi-Wan from Set 3, Twilight of the Republic, who could heal a damage from a unit. And if you control 7 or more resources, deploy this leader. Coming out as a 6/7. Luke Skywalker has a when a friendly unit attack ends, heal 2 damage from that unit or from your base on his flip side. A little better stat line on the flip side, but comes out super late on 7 resources. Not much to say. I love Luke Skywalker's. However, this leader is going to be difficult to play around. The healing mechanic on a unit, I don't really see only being useful in Sentinels. So maybe he's going to be good in Eternal if you have like all the Sentinels, the best Sentinels in his deck. But who knows? We can definitely try it out. I got a deck built for him. I'm looking forward to showing it to you. The next leader, second leader, is going to be Luke Skywalker versus Emperor Palpatine in the next set precon. Emperor Palpatine, according to my design, a cunning villainy leader. He has a Force, Imperial, Sith official traits. He has the action to exhaust him. Choose an exhausted friendly unit. Give an advantage token to it for each friendly unit. I'm about to show you here real soon what an advantage token is, but he has that 7. He comes out on deploy on 7 resources too, so very late drop for these precon leaders. On his other side, again 4/8 stat line, very low for a 7 cost leader in my opinion, but he has an on attack. You may choose another exhausted friendly unit. If you do, give an advantage token to it for each other friendly unit. Okay, well, let me show you what the advantage token is real quick. So it is a new token revealed in the upcoming set for when attached units attack or defense ends, defeat this upgrade. It gives it +1 and +0. So just more power on a unit as a token. Okay. Don't know how I feel about it. It's a cool mechanic though. Maybe getting a lot of these things, a lot of advantage tokens on your units will be somewhat powerful in the next upcoming set. We have to see more cards to determine that. But I already went ahead and made some decks for these guys. I went with the Luke Skywalker Data Vault deck. Alright, so what we're trying to do here is get a little Sentinel synergy going with him. I mean, starting out with Bodhi Rook, he gives a friendly rebel unit Sentinel, so he can give himself Sentinel. Being able to get attacked, and then when he attacks, or excuse me, when he attacks the next phase, he'll give himself Sentinel again, heal himself. It's great for Bodhi Rook. We also got Han Solo, Alepi Lookouts, great start units for blue and green. Lobot coming in super clutch with the Luke Skywalker deck. I mean, I'm telling you, he has grit, even though he's gonna be healing himself. He still has Sentinel, so it's great to get that damage in first. So he's gonna get the damage in first, and then when his attack ends, he'll heal himself for that. And he's gonna be forced to be dealt with somehow. If there's other units on the enemy units on the ground, obviously with Sentinel they're gonna have to take care of him. And Lobot is a great turn 1 play in this Luke Skywalker deck, in my opinion. We got Phoenix Squadron A-Wing, a superb turn 1 play in the sky. And then going into some 3-cost units, Blue Leader. Of course, that ambush is going to be great. If he lives, then, well, he'll heal from Luke Skywalker's ability, right? So, also, can play him on the ground. Great Blue Leader. Great card in this deck. Dilapidated Sky Speeder. Sorry, I have trouble saying that word sometimes. Has, when played, deal 3 damage to this unit. So if it does attack, that is, when it does, it will get healed. And I might remove this card from this deck. Who knows? It is a datable deck, so 60 cards. Maybe there's a better replacement for that. We also have a new card in the Leia Organa. She is going to be great, super great in this Luke Skywalker deck, because we have a new mechanic called Support. Support is when you play this unit, you may attack with another unit, and it gains this unit's on attack effects for this attack. And her on attack is, you may deal 1 damage to this unit. If you do, heal 2 damage from your base. So great restore effect on Leia's ability, and then when that unit attacks, it'll deal itself damage, and then when it ends, it'll heal itself, and all as well as the base done to your, or damage dealt to your base, excuse me. And then Red Squadron X-Wing, great 3 of in this deck, because when played, you may deal 2 damage to this unit and draw a card, and then hopefully it lives on the next turn, get an attack in, right? But you still get that card draw, which is great. They're gonna probably try to deal with the Red Squadron X-Wing before he gets an attack, but still a great unit in this deck. I love Sabine's Masterpiece in the upcoming sets now, because, well, you're gonna have some green and blue units to get those on attack effects off, and just great in Luke Skywalker, great in heroism decks, in my opinion, now, because this is just a great card in general. Knowledge and Defense, a little bit of removal and draw a card. And then we got another upgrade, another upgraded Luke's Jedi's lightsaber. Attached to a non-vehicle unit. If attached unit is Luke Skywalker, he gains Sentinel. So a great card for Luke Skywalker, particularly put it on him when he comes out, and he gains Sentinel, and then he can attack, heal it back, and heal damage dealt to the base. Just great upgrade in this deck, in my opinion. Captain Typho, Sentinel, 4-cost Sentinel. When this unit is attacked, you may disclose green and heroism. Everybody knows Captain Typho at this point, right? If you do, heal 1 damage from your base. So we're getting a bit of healing, restore in Luke Skywalker deck. I'm loving it. We got Chewbacca. Chewbacca is great because if the defending unit was defeated, give an experience token to this unit and healed 3 damage from him. In Luke Skywalker's case, he heals 4 damage. So, in case Chewbacca lives, then this is a great static card in Luke Skywalker. Haymaker is a great removal, 4-cost, giving experience token, and then deal damage to another unit. Lando Calrissian is a great 5-drop in the Luke Skywalker deck. Also, he has Sentinel. When the unit is attacking, the attacker gets -1, -0. So probably not gonna die, right? Lando Calrissian isn't, so we're hoping to heal up some damage. We're hoping to heal up with the Luke Skywalker. The Nothing Left to Fear is an amazing removal effect as well in green-blue decks. It has the green-blue aspect, so why not put it in this deck? Just phenomenal. Another Sentinel in Captain Rex, just phenomenal card. I love that 6 cost, 7/7, wind blades, give it Sentinel, and then when it attacks, give it Sentinel. At this point, it may have taken damage, and well, Luke Skywalker is going to heal once Captain Rex attacks. Lost and Forgotten, some more removal as a 6 cost, and some more heal. I mean, we're doing some heal, restore, love it in this deck. Keller and Beck, probably the best 7 cost in the format, in the premier format that is, by the way. 7/7 when played, get to play a unit that's 3 or less for free, or just 3 or less depending on the unit. I put the tree remembers in the sideboard, of course some removal for our pilot leaders, and I mean in the next few sets that's pilot leaders are a thing. Moving on to our Palpatine deck. We also went the Emperor Palpatine Data Vault route. This is just, I feel like just getting 60 cards, you're testing out the cards in the deck, right? And if you don't like those 60 cards, if you don't like 10 of them, you get rid of them and go to a 30 HP base. But Data Vault is just a great base in general. I mean, that 3 extra HP is great, phenomenal. But I feel like going a little more resource heavy, kind of getting less, getting units in for less, or even just creating a bunch of tokens, whether that be TIE fighters or spy tokens, so that we can get this advantage token advantage to this deck, right? But I mean, choosing an exhaustive friendly unit, you have to have more than one unit to get this ability off, and I just feel like it's just finicky to work around. And well, maybe there's a better way to flood the board than tokens in the green orange. I know there is. Maybe put some 1-drops in here, but this is the route I went. I mean, Gunk Power Droid on attack to play the next unit for 1 less, so it hopefully getting some expendable mercenaries out a turn early, and then we get that resource. I mean, I got some other options to get more units out, like Kajimi Patrollers, creating a TIE Fighter token when played. We have a new card here called Moff Jerjerrod. This card is a really unique mechanic. If you would create a number of tokens, you may defeat this unit. If you do, create twice that many number of tokens instead. So, well, it is a 1/3 stat line, but neat mechanic to initially just make more tokens and possibly get this Emperor Palpatine effect off a little more often than you want to, right? So moving on, we also put Imperial Dark Trooper in for 3 of a 2 cost. Jar Jar Binks for some plot mechanics. We got a Wingman Victor 2 to put on a space unit to create a TIE Fighter token. And then we got Implicate as an event. Choose a unit. For this phase, it gains Sentinel, and when this unit is attacked, create a spy token. So hopefully preventing some damage, or if they do damage, we get more spy tokens. Implicate is kind of finicky because maybe they're not going to attack the Sentinel, right? Because we're going to get more units for that. You know, it's very iffy, but it is just two to do it. So I think it's okay. Chancellor Palpatine in the Emperor Palpatine deck, so why not, right? Because when you plot him out, when played, if you control a leader unit, create 2 spy tokens. So getting some units out. Most likely going to be doing this on the Emperor Palpatine deploy, right? And then you'll have ability to give an advantage token to it with the flip side of Emperor Palpatine when he attacks. Forest Patroller is a new card. I wanted to give it a go. It's a 3/4 overwhelm restore 1, and I like having that restore 1 in a villainy command deck. So I think this I just put 2 of. I think it's gonna be okay. It's a common. ISB shuttle. When played, if a friendly unit was defeated this phase, create a spy token just in case one of my tokens were defeated the turn before, or one of my units were, I'd be able to get that off, right? Okay. Expendable Mercenary, I already talked about getting some resources down. The Qui-Gon Jinn is a great Sentinel. I like putting in orange decks. And then when played on attack, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may discard one of them, put the rest on top in any order, so getting that little advantage with your cards on the next few turns. Vice Admiral Rampart, being able to give experience tokens to multiple units after disposing green, black, which should be pretty easy in this deck. I only put like 3 orange cards in here, right? Haymaker, I went over it in Luke Skywalker. That's a great removal, just why not? The Crucible is great when you have a bunch of units flooding the board, so I felt like this was necessary here. So give an experience token to each other friendly unit, great card, and then doing it again when defeated, right? Great if it does get played. Deidre Miro has ambush and create a spy token on attack. I mean, getting more units out is always good, but hopefully getting to that 6 resource turn to be able to do that. The Blade Ring, you may return a non-leader unit to its owner's hands. Getting that waylay off is good. I Am the Sin, I put I Am the Sin in here to create 5 spy tokens right before the Emperor Palpatine deploy. The first light can happen when Emperor Palpatine deploys, because I'll plot it out, ambush, kill something out in the sky, and then drawing a card when it defeats the units. There's a possibility that I'll get some Scramble Fighters out, or Director Credit, some late game cards. I only put 2 of the Scramble Fighter to create 8 TIE Fighter tokens, right? I might be wanting to use that for the Moff Dear Gerard, but it again kind of finicky. I have to ensure that I live to that turn, you know. Director Krennic is a great Sentinel, a late turn play, but yeah, I mean, I feel like what this deck needs is some way to get to that late game, hopefully living to that 9 resource, 7 resource play whenever Emperor Palpatine is coming out. I feel like the Luke Skywalker deck has it, but this, I can agree, needs some work, but I want to try them out in the eventual future. Right now, just showcasing the decks. I hope you enjoy. I hope you're looking forward to Ashes of the Empire as much as I am. I love me some Star Wars Unlimited. I love when they release spoilers. I'm looking at them every day whenever they do it. So early spoiler seasons, I feel like, knock on wood. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Until next time.